Here we go. I think we are recording. Just to make sure. Yeah. All right. Right. Okay. Let's start. Keep coming back. Right. There you go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you very much for attending this class, and thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to be here with me to learn about essential oils. And our topic tonight is Back to School Survival Guide using essential oils. So my hope and goal for you is to give you as much information as I can, to give you that feeling of being empowered and confident to use essential oils for your kids, like I am using myself. A very quick intro about me. Some of you know me, that I am a Zumba instructor, I am a pound instructor, I'm a wife, and I've got 2 kids. My dear cat passed away not long ago, so that was big loss for us, but he's with us anyway. And so I have, as I said, I have been using essential oils for 2.5 years. I've been working with doTERRA, which is the company that I have partnered with to use essential oils with them, but also to use them for my family as well. It's going forward. That's it. So our topic for tonight is basically to give you an overview on what. Can you all see the screen, by the way? Yeah. So the topics are: what are essential oils and how to use them safely for your children, how to help your kids with different moods, issues and behaviors, what are doTERRA products specifically designed to support your child, and what are the best way to start, or what is the best way to start using essential oils to incorporate them into your lifestyle like I do. So let's go with what are essential oils. Just to give you, and not boring you too much because it's such in-depth topic, I just want to give you an overview of what essential oils are. They are basically the volatile compound of a plant, and they can be either on the stem, on the bark, on the leaf. So they are the protection of the plants. When we extract the oils, we don't just mash the whole thing together and squeeze. The plant is basically taken, extracted carefully, distilled, cleaned, and purified and made into a bottle. So it takes a long time to extract an oil from its plant. So as I said, they are highly. Let me move this for you. Can you see this? Mm-hmm. Or is it on the thingy? Yeah, it's a bit like this one. Anyway, so they are natural, highly concentrated compound, as I said, found in the bark, in the seed and flowers, and they are very, very potent. And the plants use the essential oils for protection. So, for example, protection from bugs, from even the environment. If, for example, there is a bug going on or a storm coming up or something, an essential oil is to protect the plant from all the seasonal threat that is around it. Okay, so the next one, where are we? So what do they do? As I said, they are, let's say, for example, you're walking through a field of lavender and you smell the aroma. This is what you smell. You're smelling essential oils. If you are squeezing a herb in between your fingers, what you are smelling is the essential oils. So basically you are squeezing that. And as I said, it also protects the plant from harsh environments, conditions, and insects, and plays a big role in pollination too. But essential oils have been used for centuries, so there are nothing new about essential oils. So we haven't really explored this method very well, or maybe because of the new conventional industry with medication and drugs took over the natural solution that people have been using for a long time. Like, for example, the Egyptian, the Greek, the Roman, the Indian, the Chinese, and the French have used so many different ways, essential oils in so many different ways, internally, aromatically, and also topically. So they have been used for a long, long time, and now they're kind of coming back to the surface and people are taking them seriously. So Let me check my notes if I haven't forgotten anything. So the question is, which is my main topic for this evening, is really, are essential oils safe for kids? Can you see the other writing on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, because I think my screen is just hiding the rest. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes, essential oils are safe for children. They are natural and safe when used properly. And when especially that the dosage is used properly and dilution is used properly for kids. I would always say, I'm not a doctor, obviously, I always say, please consult your doctor. If you have a serious issue with health issue with your children, always consult your doctor before using essential oil. Having said that, doctors are not medically trained to know anything about holistic treatment or holistic natural solutions, so they wouldn't have a clue. But they will still maybe have a hate saying yes, actually they are very good, or they could say stay away from them. So it's really entirely up to you if you want to use to go to the doctor and ask. But when we talk about safety and we talk about quality, essential oils are not made equal. So anybody can make essential oils in their backyard and call it pure. Any place you go to, even the pound shop, you can find a bottle of essential oils and they are labeled as pure essential oils. So how do you know whether these essential oils are pure or not? Well, you can't, because there isn't any governing body, there is no inspection, there isn't anything, established to say, hold on a minute, let me check this oil before you go and sell it to the public. There isn't. So doTERRA really went into that seriously and take this quality seriously. So they have come up with a testing process called the CPTG, which is Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, which means like every single oil that we extract, that we harvest, that we source from around the world is very, very highly controlled, tested, distilled, pure before it goes out. And more importantly, safe, because that is so important. Essential oils are pure and potent, and they can be if they're not well utilized, they can be harmful. So they have to be good quality, and they have to be great quality and good testing before they go out. So CPTG is the best quality oils you can find. So a little bit of the safety tips. I always say to your parents, of course, be always an educator, be a label reader. Always look at the labels, read labels and instructions correctly. Use essential oil supplement only specifically made for children, because you can't really give them the adult essential oil supplement. The other thing is, obviously, when you use essential oils, you avoid the eyes and the skin around the eyes, if there is any broken or damaged skin. And of course, never put essential oils inside the ear or nose or any orifice, really. And the other thing that we also talk about is the citrus oil, because they are sensitive when you put your skin with the sun. So avoid sunlight when you use citrus oil, at least 12 hours. So for example, some of the essential oils blend have got citrus oil, so we always give warning and attention to the parents when you use citrus oils for your children. So let me talk about the way we use essential oils. Let me check All right, so there are 3 ways where you can use essential oils. The first way you use essential oils is aromatically. And by saying aromatically is basically diffusing them in a diffuser. And this is a water diffuser, by the way. It's not burning the oils, because these oils are therapeutic oils. They are not the ones that you burn and you smell. These are very synthetic and very, very harmful for your health. So, but the oils that we're talking about, the doTERRA oils, are amazing for the health benefits. So you have to make sure that you just use a water diffuser. And the diffusing gives that amazing health benefit for the whole family, for the room, depending on what you are aiming. So if you are aiming for focusing and concentration, it's great. You can use the certain oils for that. If you're aiming to clear the bugs and to clear the airways, for example, you can use certain oil as well. So aromatically is that. But it's also just opening a bottle and smelling it and inhaling it. That is basically just using oil aromatically. The other second way of using essential oils is topically. So T for topical use. And for topical use, we have non-diluted oils and we have diluted oils. But diluted oils are already ready and heavily diluted for kids. I always recommend the bottom of the feet because they have large pores and they penetrate, the oil will penetrate the body or the skin very quickly. So always start with the bottom of the feet. And if you're not diluting the oils, I would always recommend you dilute for the kids. And for adults, there are some oils that you can use non-diluted. I always recommend dilution because not only it penetrates, as I said, better in the skin, but also it doesn't affect the performance of the oil. So it will still be the same performance for the oil. It doesn't affect that. And then I is internally. And this is a big difference here as well. I internally or orally. So internally for the kids is fine. Orally is not recommended. The difference between the two, internally is taking essential oils in capsule, veggie capsules or vitamins, which is fine. But orally means you can take essential oils internally. You put you put a drop of essential oil in a glass of water and you take that internally. So some of doTERRA essential oils are okay to take internally. For example, lemon or lavender or Onguard. There's so many oils you can take internally, but it's not recommended for kids, only for adults. So for the kids, we can only take them in supplement. So let me show you, and we will talk about each oil. Let me show you here what we have. So on the left-hand side, we have the doTERRA Touch kit. And on the right-hand side, we have the Home Essential Starter Kit. So on the left-hand side, we have pre-diluted oils because, as I said, doTERRA has kind of made it so easy for us to use this kit. And it's such a confident boost for parents because they don't have to think about dilution and they don't have to think for safety. They can just put this kit in their bag, traveling, and they can use it for their kids. And then we have 9 oils, and each oil has got a purpose. Now on the right-hand side, you can see the Home Essential Starter Kit. And this has got 10 most popular oil, very similar to the Touch. But the one on the right-hand side has got lemon extra. And so you can see every oil has got a purpose, and I will talk about each oil. But first, I will show you the other kit, which is the mood kit. And this is, again, something that we are very, well, this is for me such a great kit because emotions are so important, and for kids too. They have so much pressure from the school, from themselves, from peers, from bullying. You don't know what's going on at school, and we are always, worrying about them. So emotions is very, very important for the kids. So doTERRA has got this Touch, as I said, pre-diluted. One is motivate, cheer, passion, forgive, console, and peace. And then we also have the non-diluted version for adults or for kids as well, but I will explain how to use that. And again, it will give you an idea of the emotion wheel. So we have all these oils that are going to help with, feeling of anger, sadness, when you feel insecure or when you feel distressed or bored or disconnected. So there is an oil for absolutely everything. And this is one of my favorite oil kits that I love very, very, very much. So let's go and dive into, I don't want to go too much into details of each oil because once you get started with the oils with me, you get so much information and so much training with me that you will be so empowered that you know every single oil and what to do with it. So let's start with lavender. Lavender is basically the kindest and the most easy oil to start with. And this is really good for school in terms, after school clubs activity, boo-boos. This is my son using his lavender on his cats. And again, I don't recommend you put straight away the oil on the cat, but around the cat, because the oil will find its way to where the body needs it. It's such a magical way to if you are interested in the science behind essential oils, it's fascinating to see how the oils really react with the body and where to go when it's needed. And then, so it's really good for, as I said, for boo-boos, for, imperfection, to soothe the skin and irritation. It's an amazing oil for anxiety and stress, exam, standing up in front of the class. Is one thing that my son did yesterday, was a presentation, a speech. He said, Mommy, I need to write a speech about eco-cancel. I want to be eco-cancel, and I want to talk about environment, but I am nervous. I don't know if I'm going to be talking correctly and this and that. So obviously we reached for lavender and so many other oils I have, but lavender was definitely on the menu. And so basically you can diffuse it as well. As I said, there is a non-diluted version where you can diffuse it. Great for bedtime, for restful sleep. And also you can put a few drops on the pillows and the bottom of the feet. I do have lots of videos on YouTube. So once you have this presentation, you can click here and it takes you to the lavender, because I talk about emotions as well, which is a very important part of essential oils for me. And then we have peppermint. Peppermint is all about tummy and tension. Great for headache. You can just apply a little bit on the temple here at the back of the neck. Great for uplifting the mood, especially when feeling sluggish. Sometimes, by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, they come like pancakes. They're completely knackered. Or just before going to school clubs, whenever they're coming from school and they are really tired and they spend all day concentrating, they don't have any energy to really do something else. So peppermint is really good for that. Amazing oil for feverish night. Great to really drop the fever very quickly. And the best way to do it is, again, back up the neck and on the bottom of the feet. And for tummy upset as well, just rub the oil on the tummy clockwise to help with the digestion or any problem with especially great for summer as well, for digestion. And then you've got Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil. Melaleuca, you guys can see my son here helping himself to the kids, is absolutely amazing for ear infection, for skin imperfection, for nails. So it's antibacterial, antifungal. It really is great for just rubbing it on the fingernails or toenails to after shower or swimming, or when they come back from the bath. Great again for feverish night. And you also put it, as I said, on the back of the neck, or you roll it on the spine and on the bottom of the feet. Amazing for cold sore. When just before it flares up, I always put a little dab on there on the cold sore, and it dries so quickly and it disappears. And also, Melaleuca is great for fighting against head lice. So tea tree oil is very known for that. So you can always prevent that by putting a drop in the shampoo and wash the hair, regularly with that, without waiting until your child catch the head lice. So it's really good to help with the scalp and in an itchy scalp, itchy head, itchy head. Then we have frankincense. Frankincense is one of my favorite oil. It's the king of oil because it's so versatile, and it can really do so many things. And I always say to people, if you are in doubt and you don't know what to do, use frankincense. So frankincense is always in my oil of blend. You can put a drop or two in your diffuser. Amazing to use for homework. As you can see here, my son always have it beside his homework. Also for exam and anxiety. Great for brain function. It's one of the oils that really penetrate the barrier of the brain, and it really helps with any memory loss, any brain function, any focusing, if there's too much going on, especially like 11 plus coming up or anything like that. It's great for kids to help them with the thinking. My husband's got a cough now. So the other thing is also great for boosting the fatigue if your children is getting lethargic in the end of the day. Great for warts and also for mood and behavior. Great for autism, great for hyperactivity, great for anxiety, same thing, bottom of the feet, and relaxation. What is this? Oh my God, we removed the 40 minutes. Oh, okay. So I just showed you here, there is a little blend here with frankincense and wild orange for the back of the neck as well, for concentration. So frankincense is absolutely amazing oil, and it smells divine. Now we move to breathe. Breathe is a respiratory. I can't never say this word. Respiratory. It's too hard for me. Respiratory support. It's a weird name. So anything to do with airways, chest infection, allergies, seasonal threats. So you have sinuses, you have, hay fever is amazing for that. So you can diffuse it, or you can use it on the chest for the kids, on the back of the neck again, and the feet as well. Then we have lemon. It's one of my favorite as well. I've got it in my diffuser with spearmint. Lemon is very uplifting mood. Lemon is energizing. It's great in the morning. It's amazing in the morning when you diffuse it. I diffuse so many things uplifted in the morning. I've got 4 or 5 different oils that uplift my mood by my side when I'm doing my makeup, or when my son comes to his room. He's got a diffuser as well. So I always have something to wake him, energize him in the morning. It's great with peppermint and lavender. So these are like the 3 combinations for flu and for anything to help you against the seasonal threat as well for the winter. And you can also use it to cleanse your room, your house, your surfaces, and detoxing as well. I use it in the morning, a drop of lemon in my glass of water, and I drink that in the morning, first thing in the morning, to cleanse my kidneys and my organs and all my my liver as well. So it's an amazing way to cleanse and detox and use it, uplifting the mood for the kids. Then we have oregano. Oregano is the most powerful oil you can find. It's quite a unique oil. It's very, very hot. So I always recommend to dilute it, even if for adults. I use it for my son's warts. As you can see, he had 2 here on the right-hand side, and they completely disappeared within, I would say, 10 days. And I had a little protocol. I used it for him to get rid of that. So the touch is obviously recommended for the kids because it's diluted. It's a natural antibiotics. So you don't need antibiotics. My husband, actually, he's got a bit of a cold at the moment. And so yesterday I made a soup, and I put a drop of oregano in the soup. So it was perfect for him to, take it without having to kind of take it on his own. But there is also empty capsule gels where you can just put a drop of that, and then you can take that internally. So there's just so many different ways you can use oregano. Then we have Digestion. Digestion is all about digestive support. So it's great for constipation, diarrhea, cramps, anxiety, food poisoning, nausea, back infection, colics, indigestion. So really amazing for a lot of digestion problem, especially for adults as well. If you are bloated, or if you have IBS or any kind of problem with digestion, Digestion is an amazing blend to use. And you can rub it on the tummy clockwise, like to get rid of all the tummy aches. And then we have Onguard. Onguard is an immune support. It's a protective blend. Onguard, and it's one of the oils, again, I don't live without. I use it for everything. I use it to clean my my house, my surfaces, my doorknobs, everything. Especially if something is going on, like my husband at the moment, he's got a cough, and I'm thinking, I need my Onguard. And he's putting Onguard on him as well, so on the throat, on the chest. He's taking it in capsule gels, he's taking it in water. So there's so many ways you can take Onguard. And for kids, again, bottom of the feet, we've got the touch. We can dilute the non-diluted. Antibacterial, cold, flu, oral health. It has cinnamon, which is amazing for obviously oral health. And great to protect your kids from sharing their germs together at school. Come back with something. And touch wood, I don't take any vaccination for my kids, especially for my little one. I haven't given him anything, or like flu jabs or anything like that for the last, I would say, 2.5 years. And he hasn't caught anything, touch wood. Nothing from school. And I'm hoping it will stay that way. And we haven't been to doctor for 4.5 years. So again, I'm thankful and grateful that we can carry on like this. And then we have deep blue is the last oil. Deep blue is muscle and joint aches. So, for example, kids are growing, obviously they have growing pains. They do have practice. They have achy muscles, football, dance practices, long swim sessions. So it's an amazing oil to use for that, for any tension, muscle. And also for homework and exams, obviously, when they sit too long. These kids sit too long. I don't know, girls, maybe if you have girls, they are kind of more happy to sit for a long time and do their own thing. But boys, they don't like that. They don't like sitting and spending time doing a lot of homework. So they fidget and they move about. Use for cramps as well, sciatica nerves, tension, especially for pregnant women as well. And great to, as I said, for the tension, so for the neck and shoulders and legs and back. So I don't know how many people are here now. I've got 4 people, I think. Yeah. And then we have the supplements. So obviously everything is, you got a sweetie cat. My cat looked like him. He's so cute. Oh,
Kitten, aren't you? She's a pesky.
Oh, same as my cat, but
yeah, you're a good girl, aren't you? Mostly.
Does she go out or not?
No, I keep them. We've got 2, and they're. I'm allergic to them.
But
they're like them. Hypoallergenic ones, so I can't afford to lose them.
I know. I feel the same. I mean, obviously mine were going out all the time, and both.
All the way, yeah. I've got the other one there. Look, you see the other one?
Oh, they're cute. They're so cute. Oh. So yes, we talked about oils. Obviously, it's great to have oils, on the side to help us. But oils haven't got obviously all what we need for the supplement and vitamins. So doTERRA has got a lot of product designed for children and supplement and vitamins. As you can see on my left-hand side here, my son always take his vitamins. You can see the Onguard, the Oregano. They are something that I can't live without. So he takes his omegas, fish oil, so omega-3, which is obviously not vegan because I am vegan, but he's starting to become vegetarian. But for now, he's, for the supplement, he's fine to take that. And the vitamins also very good. Vitamin A, D, E, and C. They have also very low, there's no high fructose, very low sugar. So there is like very, very well put together, high quality supplement. Obviously, we kind of do our best to feed them, to give them the right nutrition. We are obviously very busy. Sometimes moms don't have time to cook properly, even if you try. So we kind of always put something in the last minute in the oven. And so there is not enough nutrient for them to eat properly. Supplement is a need. I never thought supplement would have a place in my home because I always thought I'm eating healthy, I'm cooking healthy, my kids are eating healthy, but it's not enough because the food that we have on our plates are definitely not enough to provide us with the daily vitamins and supplement that we need for our bones, especially for them to grow healthy, to have a good immune system, of course. And then you've got the PBS6, which is the probiotics for kids. My son has got a very low immune system, so that's why I'm dosing him all the time with good vitamins and obviously supplements, but also probiotics. We don't think probiotics for kids is necessary because we think it's fine for them. We don't even think of probiotics. We think about us as adults, but actually, because his eczema sometimes flares up, and I know his gut is not healthy, so I always make sure that he's taking probiotics every single day. It's just a quick sachet that they can put it straight in their mouth to have a healthy gut and to make sure that they are, he's balancing his bacteria, his flora, his gut health. So he knows that, and he always remembers to take them. So here you go. This is what the best way to start. And I know I went very, very quickly with the essential oils because they have so many. I can spend all day talking about each oil. And as I said, when you get started with me, you'll have we have a group of essential oilers. We always talk about education, but there is never, a time where you think, I don't know what to do with this oil. I don't know what to do with this. Every time, every step of the way, there is support, there's training. We have lots of help from doTERRA itself. We have so many doctors in our in our family as well, doTERRA family. So we have a lot of science behind it. So we are very, very fortunate to have all the knowledge and training to help us to educate other people. So on the left-hand side, you have the doTERRA Touch. As I said, this is very, very easy for parents to have. It's just topically and easy to use. But you can't diffuse, obviously, because these are roller bottles, and they are come like in bottles like this. So you can't really take the bottle and diffuse it. And they are pre-diluted, and this is, you know, a great way to start if that's what you want to do. The other option is the Home Essential Starter Kit. Although it's not diluted, but you can dilute yourself, and I will help you with dilution as well, because obviously I go through every detail with you how to dilute your oils. I would say, because this is 10 most popular oils, but also you have a free diffuser. So this is another way of using your oils. You use them internally, aromatically, and topically. Whereas with the first option, you can only use them topically. Then you've got the emotional aromatherapy for kids. Again, this is just a touch, and you have just, you know, the way you can use them. And then you've got the other one, which is the adult version, where you have the free diffuser, and you can use them 3 ways. And you can also, as I said, diffuse them. But these are obviously not to take internally, just quickly and diffusing. My best advice to you, and I always say that to a lot of people, I give them lots of options and say this is where you want to be at and whatever they want to do. But my best option is always to go for this, the Home Essential Starter Kit, because not only you use them for you as adults, but you use them for kids as well. I know it's like not diluted, but as I said, you will get all the help for the dilution, and it tells you exactly how to use them properly and safely. So with this kit, you got 10 most popular oils. You get free diffuser. You also get a free membership for a whole year. Usually to have the wholesale membership with doTERRA, it's £24. So you have that free. You also have a free 3 oils. This is something like, I think it's about £50 oils free. You get lavender, wild orange, and you get oregano. You never get enough of lavender, for one thing. Wild orange is an amazing oil for uplifting the mood, for abundance, for emotions, for you can take it internally, you can cook with it. And oregano, as I've already explained. So again, you can never have enough of antibacterial and antibiotics, natural antibiotics in your cupboard. But this offer is only for this next few days. It's only for September. And then you've got 25% of a wholesale price for a whole year. So whatever you want to kind of say, okay, next month I'm going to buy something else, you have 25% off. And you also get a free guide, which is 150 usage of the Home Essential Kit. And all this for 243. 243, 10, just to give you an idea of the value of this kit, just frankincense on its own is £65. It's a very, very, very expensive oil. All these oils are expensive on their own. But the whole point of having to help every household to have access to essential oils is to give them a bundle, to give them access to the oils, but also giving them options like, you know, with the free membership and the offer with free oils. So again, like for example, if let's say, okay, how can I do that? How can I start with the oils? As I said, my best advice was the Home Essential, and then if you choose to kind of build your essential oils cupboard or collection, you can gradually add your oils for the next time. So, for example, you have the touch next month. You've got the aromatherapy next time. So there is plenty of time to add to your collection. And then, but the next time you want to get the touch and the other one, you don't have to pay obviously for the membership because you have already been a member. Once you are a member for a whole year, and you can add your collection. And the only way you can do that, obviously you can add the supplement as well for your kids. The only way you can do that is through the loyalty reward program. So we have a free loyalty reward program, and this is a monthly purchase. So let's say, for example, this next few days you buy the Home Essential Kit. Next month you can add the kit, the touch kit for your kids, or you add the emotional therapy kit as well. By the way, I'm going to do an 8-week course on the aromatherapy, emotional aromatherapy course. There's an 8 weeks course blocked for that to help you through the whole emotions for you and your kids for the next 8 weeks. And then, so as I said, with the loyalty reward program, you get point back, you get free shipping, You get free product of the month. There's so many way of earning your point and earning your free product for the month through the loyalty reward program. So this is, as I said, my best advice for you. If you want to start with essential oils with your kids, this gives you a free membership. This gives you a free diffuser. It gives you 3 free oils. And this never, as I said, this is only for September. It's not going to happen next month. And you also have a free guide which help you with every single oil with 150 usage as well. And as I said, after that, you can do the loyalty reward program to add to your collection. So, I don't know how far are we with the thingy. Where are we here? Yeah. So, if you are ready to order, you can get to the link here, mydoTerra.com, farahmiri, and you can click on Join Save. You fill in your details. You've got my number here, and you add the Home Essential Kit to your cart. If you feel like, oh, I don't want the Home Essential, I'm happy to pay the extra £24 for the membership and add, want the doTERRA attached for the kids, you are more than welcome to take any kit you like, any budget you have, obviously, that suits you and suits your time for now, and maybe you can add your collection later on. So there is very, very great flexibility, and the help will always be here, will always be there for you and to give you anything you like. Have you got any question for me, lady? I am here for as long as you need me. Who's here? So we've got Kelda, got Dawn, Caroline. Any questions, lady? Let's anything you want to know from whatever slide, fire up. Question. No question. Let me go here, and then I'm gonna stop recording.